definitely get in touch with you, and we'll be talking more on this,
Sure.
and more opportunity to talk.
And I appreciate that all this what you're doing,
Sure.
Sarad. Great.
Thank you. Okay. Anyone who wants to speak, please raise your hand and I'll unmute. Sorry.
If can you unmute me? This is Devin.
Devin. Okay, let me see your number. Devin. 1 second. I think you are able to speak, so you can speak.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no, give somebody else a chance. Yes, please.
Sure. No, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
No, I'm just echoing what Pankaj ji said, and he said it very clearly without sugarcoating it. That we need to, as an Indian, to unite and understand the value that we bring to this country, and the party that defends and cherishes those values, which is the Republican Party, where basically we're talking about preserving the value and not being looted and raped by the culture that we are talking, and not being very politically correct, but it's the Muslim culture that is affecting everywhere, and including India and whole Europe, and so we have to protect, and nothing wrong with it. And the man who is fighting and protecting those values is Trump, and we should support and we should pray.
Okay, great. Yes, totally agree to that. And Shobha ji, you also joined. Shobha, Dr. Shobha, if you want to speak now.
Sure. Yes, thank you, Sharaji.
Please turn on your video.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Shobha ji, you
I
can
think
turn on the video if you want.
Can you see my video?
no, I don't think it's. I can turn it on. So it says host disabled videos. I think it might have been a generic thing. That's quite all right. Let me just talk. It's fine. No worries at all.
Yeah.
And I think, first of all, sincere prayers. That's the most important thing for our president and the first lady. As a physician, I know COVID positive is one thing. I really hope that there is zero cytokine storm. And, a few days have to go by. I'm glad he got the remdesivir. And, I was even suggesting maybe we should get some Ayurveda also, because as you know, there are reports, I don't know if they've done a randomized control trial yet, but a lot of antivirals there, which will not interfere with any Western medicine treatment. But regardless, I really hope he is discharged from Walter Reed as early as possible. And, that's the most important thing for the nation, for the world, actually, at this time. And next thing about the general elections itself, I appreciate whatever the gentleman ahead of me said. He just kind of said it. And in New Jersey, I can kind of feel why he said that, and he had a strong statement to make about the Democrats. I myself voted for Democrats in 2016, and I don't find a single reason to vote for them this election. I'm sorry to say, or maybe not sorry to say. I think it was scratching the surface before. And now, when you go deep, you understand what the entities are. First of all, lower taxes by the Republicans, especially president has definitely affirmed that. And the next thing is our security are both here in America as well as for India. I mean, just see the way in which President Trump and Mike Pompeo rushed to help India when China is trying to attack us. And those like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and their whole coterie in Democratic Party talking about human rights violation in Kashmir, I would like to ask, how come President Clinton, President Obama, and also Vice President Joe Biden had grown China so much to the second largest economy in the world when China does not even have an election in place? It's a communist country, and look at the Uyghur Muslims, what's happening to their human rights. Organs are being harvested and for sale for organ donation. I mean, I would say it's a hit on humanity, our souls. Just listening to that, that's how I feel. Okay, and if they're not able to protect those rights and allow China to grow just by turning off the internet in Kashmir, would 61 Democrat congressmen sign to condemn India's action? Do they even know what a terrorist hotspot Kashmir is and the cross-border terrorism? And do they think a democracy, a very respectable democracy like India, which allowed, the Tibetan Dalai Lama to be here for his entire lifetime? You think we are going about abusing human rights? This is very irresponsible. And that kind of continues at how inner city violence has continued. That's what they are. Kamala Harris, she herself says that they're not going to stop the violence. Which responsible leader should even say that? Shouldn't they be appealing everywhere? Please stop violence. Please, this is not the way to negotiate. So I'm extremely disillusioned with the Democrats. I'm extremely disillusioned. The taxes is the next thing, but just the way they have made America, so the others outside America, how they view us, that has gone for a rattle. And just their irresponsibility, and they've terribly, miserably failed the Indian Americans who have supported them unconditionally. So I really appeal to every patriotic Indian American to please vote for every Republican in every, House, Senate, Congress, and of course the topmost Republican, our president, and pray for his well-being and the First Lady's well-being.
Sure.
And I want to pray especially to Lord Dhanvantri, because he's a Hindu, forum. He's the Lord of physicians. He's the God. Physicians, we pray to him to give us, we are instruments in doing God's service. So we want that. So Dhanvantri is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashnaya Trailoka Nathaya Sri Mahavishnave Swarnamaha. That is the mantra. So thank you so much for organizing this. You're closer to Walter Reed, Krishnaji, and I think the vibrations, the positive vibrations you directly will send to our president. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shobhaji. Thank you very much. Manish, what's the update?
Yeah, so still, I would
waiting?
say that still 5 to 10 minutes more.
Okay, so we'll go ahead with Nehaji. Nehaji,
Yeah.
Neha Pant, please go ahead. Aditya after that.
Saraji, what I'm doing is just a little bit housekeeping tasks. Some of the videos are not
Sure.
getting shown, but we are working on it to resolve it. Okay, please go ahead, Nehaji. Sorry.
Hello, everybody. And first of all, I would like to start with my.
Nehaji, you can start your video. I think if you click twice, it happened because I also got the same message that video can't start. Yeah, now you're there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, first, I would like to start by thanking everyone to give me this opportunity to come with you guys and join this meaningful conversation. And I would like to start my conversation by giving my positive vibrations, positive energy to the President of the United States and the First Lady. And now speaking about the President of the United States. Listen, when the election first happened, let me come clean about it. I was shocked to my core when he got elected. And I wasn't very thrilled. But as the time passed and as what I noticed, sometimes action speaks louder than words. So with this president, his action has spoken a lot louder, but I have also seen the merciless scrutiny. He had been gone through this, the one-sided media. Of course, you may not agree with everything he said, but there are at least give him the credit where he deserves. And I haven't seen, like in previous president's election, a lot of lip service have been done, but this president has done something that's gonna be a milestone in the coming time in the history of the world, like the peace deal that has been recently signed by Israel in UAE. Now the Israel has been acknowledged by many Arab countries. Who else have done that? This president's administration has worked more for peace. I don't think, I cannot think of a single war this president has, initiated or started. And whether it's President Obama, whether it's President Clinton, and anyone, President Bush, all have been president, regardless of what, he has done a tremendous job in making sure that the radical Islam, the radicalism should be eliminated and the peace should be established.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for that. Keo Anderson, you want to speak something? Mr. Anderson? Okay, probably you are mute. Okay, we'll go to the next person.
We have Vibhuti Vibhuti also.
Vibhuti, yes, Vibhuti ji, you want to speak now?
I will. I will be very happy to. I don't
Video-
know why my video thing is not coming.
Click stop video again. I think it should come. Probably
Which video? Which one?
the share
Click
video.
twice on it, Vibhuti ji.
Click
Click
twice.
twice.
Yes.
That tip that Sharad ji said, it worked
Yeah.
after that.
Click twice where?
The start video.
On the video icon itself. You know, if you click on
I
it
don't
twice.
have, my video icon itself is not there.
Okay,
That's
theek hai.
bizarre thing I
Let's get
found.
started. Yeah.
Webinar mode. Okay. Okay.
So I don't see that in my iPhone here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You all know me. You have seen me before. It is very personal that today I'm, praying for Mr. Trump's early recovery and the First Lady's recovery, because, I was at the bridge, the New Jersey event actually, and I saw him from very close quarters, not quite close in terms of danger sign, but live speaking, and he was so warm and so friendly. He admired the Indian community. He talked about his friendship with Mr. Modi, and he said that there is so much to do. And I was really struck by his, there are politicians and there are non-politicians. So as a business person, you understand the sincerity of the voice of the person. And that's what I noticed. So there were a couple of the other gentlemen who talked about the fact that Democrats, they are turned to Republican. And I have been asking this question forever. Why in heavens are Indians voting Democrat when the Democrat Party has done so little and they take us for granted? If there is one example that we need to take the leaf of, to use our intelligence and capacity to think, is the life of the Black people in America. 90% of the Blacks voted Democrats, and they vote Democrats, and look at their frustration and unhappiness with America, the country they live in. And even the Blacks who support Republican, Democrats attack them as Uncle Tom or trying to be a white guy. So, Democratic Party is a really has no economic agenda. If you look at seriously, Democratic Party has no economic philosophy or agenda that drives their economic policy. The policy is based on fulfilling the unfettered immigration and everything free that they can give to people. So higher taxes and higher taxes and higher taxes, that's their economic philosophy. So friends, I sincerely urge you that, we must, combine, unite. Unity for Indians and especially Hindus must become more than an element of only Panchatantra. That's my favorite request to all Indians. Let's unite and know the obvious benefactor in this particular case is Mr. Trump, and is good for India. His election is a must. If we do not, we will have a tough time. I said this as much in my conversation with Sanjay Dikshit ji of Jaipur Dialogues yesterday, which was relayed again today. And let me share this. I will introduce you to the two people who attacked me viciously. And I told them that this is the Antifa tactic, to attack somebody and discredit the platform. So there was a very interesting conversation. And then I got massive support from people to take care of those people. So that's very fascinating. We must beat the evil that is confronting us.
Sure.
With these words, I say, Mr. Trump, you must recover quickly and get onto the battlefield, which is waiting for you.
Just a housekeeping
Thank you.
task. Thank you, Judge. Just a housekeeping. Shobhaji, can you repeat the instructions that how they can turn on the video? Many people are having a problem.
Sure. Thank you, Adiji. I think I saw that there was a webinar format, and there, like Vibhuti ji said, there was no option to even turn on the video. That's what I saw first. And then it became now if you see all the options to stop video, start video, and you're not able to get it started, the video, then just tap on this video icon twice. Then it starts it. But if you don't have it, you just have a webinar format, then it's only audio. So
Right.
I don't know if you can do something about it, Adiji. Okay, I think you're on mute now, but
Okay, now
What Adi we can do is in that chat editor, not sure if everybody can see that, we can repaste the Zoom link instead of webinar. But
So,
yeah, go ahead.
so Sharad sir, so actually when you go to the webinar, you register yourself, then it pops up a Zoom link and then it gets connected to the Zoom.
Agree. Yes, I did that. And a lot of people would not have done that way. Okay.
Nishaji, now you can start your video, please.
Okay. So while we do this, we can let the speakers also speak. So Mr. Raj Thota ji, you want to speak now, and then after that Reddy ji. Mr. Raj Thota.
No, I'm not speaking. I just pray for his.
Sure. Okay. Mr. Reddy. Okay, I'll keep on moving then. Somjana Chatterjee.
Namaste, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Namaste. I live in the Bay Area in the Silicon Valley in California. So I can tell you from my experience that it's a sheer horror how the Democratic Party is operating at this moment. We have, as Hindu American, we have had a long struggle, combating the California public schools curriculum, which is basically a divide and rule Hindu bashing platform. We are battling with various other political nuances that are magnifying with this whole Democratic Party coalitions, like the issues on CAA, like Kashmir. Every single Indian domestic policy are being misrepresented, and people are being targeted. So it's horrible. I mean, as an observer, I had a lot of respect for Democratic Party. Earlier, I followed JFK, and but that thing is gone. The agenda has completely changed under Pelosi, and I think it's been happening since 1990s with Bill Clinton assuming office. So he did two things. He brought the communist regime in place, so the communist agenda with giving the most preferred nation status to China, and he passed the crime bill, which Vice President Joe Biden co-authored, by the way, which has been sending Black Americans systematically to jail to convert into Islam. So as we speak today, 40% of Black Americans are Muslim. So you see the same agenda was proliferated in India by the Congress Party, the communist Islamist agenda, which changed our history books, which gave rise to Maoist rebels, conversion to Christianity and Islam. The same thing we are witnessing here in the United States today. So it's extremely important to vote for President Trump, no matter what our personal affiliation is for Republican Party or Democratic Party. We should forget about that and vote for President Trump for preservation and sustainability of our global community. And he's working extremely well with Prime Minister Modi. So I wish him a speedy recovery. With that, thank you, and hope truth prevails. Thank you. Satyameva Jayate.
So thanks, Somna ji, and please work with Nisha Sharma ji. She is in the Bay Area. She's
absolutely. I'm connected to Dr. Japra, and we are, patronizing all the candidates that the Global Hindus for USA, the lobby group, is patronizing. So yeah, I'm in touch with her campaign.
Okay, great. Thank you. I think next speaker I would invite is Uma Devi. Uma Devi ji, if you want to speak now.
Namaste, everyone. I'm from Houston, Texas. We're proud to say that we have been read so far, and I hope that continues. Although we have many people who are trying their level best to make it blue, and we have several people on Facebook when we post something for President Trump or for the Republicans, all they have to do is come in malign because they have nothing great to say about themselves, but all they can do is just spew hatred, but still as the divider of hatred. So,
Okay.
anyways, I just wanted to share that and thank you all for organizing this. And I'm proud to say that I support Narendra Modi ji back in Bharat and the Republican Party in the United States. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Sharaji, we should give a forum to Satya Dosapati ji if you would like to speak.
Sure. Satya ji. Satya Dosapati ji. Okay. While
he is there, Utsav, go ahead, Utsav ji.
And Manish is checking with. So Aditya, you need to update a little bit. What was the plan, like about Krishna Gudapati going there, so that people know about this?
Yeah, there is since yesterday, our entire Hindu community has been praying constantly. We had a prayer meet in the morning. We had a prayer meet yesterday, and we had a whole group at Walter Reed's Hospital. So today, from the Walter Reed's Hospital, Krishna Gudipati is going to join us with the live prayers from the outside the campus of the hospital. They've been given special permission to do that. So a lot of congressmen and senators of the Republican Party are going to join also. So Utsavji, please go ahead. And then after that, Neil Sahi Hare Krishna, thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So my prayers for our President Trump and the First Lady. Hope they recover quickly and nicely and go back. For us, it is a do or die situation, because if President Trump and the Republicans do not win, we are in real dire straits. So we have to do everything and full court press to make sure they win. Hare Krishna.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Anderson, you want to go next?
Wasn't he the one who was driving? And I think he might have said that he's gonna.
Sure.
Yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Kyo Anderson. So he says he's unable to speak live.
Sure.
So
Okay. Okay.
15 minutes, not. It's like going in half an hour, going and coming back.
Utsav, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is Vissa Ram Mohan, and I saw my name come up.
Yes,
Do you
please go
want
ahead.
me to talk?
Yes, please, Ram Mohan ji.
I'm calling from Houston, Texas. And I've been hugely concerned about the condition of the nation. I've been in the US for over 40 years, and I have never witnessed what is happening here. I did not even imagine that something like this would happen in the United States. Now, the left seems to have developed a very strong agenda. Now, first of all, stop calling leftists, communists, and socialists as liberals. They are not liberals. They are communists and socialists. There's nothing liberal about those parties or those philosophies. Additionally, it is critical to ensure that Donald Trump comes back.
Yeah.
The nation would be in deep trouble. It is not just the relationship with India. The United States as a nation would head into a state of turmoil if the Democrats were to get elected to power, or if Joe Biden becomes president. These people seem to have no concern for the country. They are only worried about themselves, and they know that they are safe. They are prepared to spread chaos around the country to achieve their ends. Prayer to get Trump out of his current medical situation right now is important, and that is why I joined this prayer meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Manish, update before we move to the next person.
If Manishji is taking a minute to join, is he there? I just want to say something about the gentleman who spoke, Sharadji.
Okay.
He said very apt things. Anytime that Manishji comes in, just let me know. So
Sure,
that
okay.
I'm just doing a filler. Because what he says is so true. It's really a security concern for the nation. What he said, is undoubtedly true. He's even stayed here for 40 years, and he kind of verbalizes what we are all thinking. We didn't have this situation when we were in India. Most of us are first generation immigrants here. And, this kind of law and order, the respect for the police is kind of what we look up to the United States for. And I want to emphasize, if Joe Biden wins, China wins. If Joe Biden wins, Iran wins. And if Joe Biden wins, the radicalists win. And we cannot afford it for our country or for the world. So thank you. Hopefully, Manishji's come back.
Sure.
So
Okay. Girija ji, you want to speak now? Girija Sheshachala. Meanwhile, Nisha ji, Nisha Sharma, if you can, Nisha ji, can you hear? Just mention your website. A lot of people have asked about that. The website where they can know about you more.
Sure, Sharadji. My website is www.nishaforcongress.com. So please do visit there, and there are many ways that you can help me and contribute towards my campaign. It's nishaforcongress.com. I put it in the chat too, nishaforcongress.com. Thank you, Sharadji.
Thank you. Girija ji, you want to speak now? Okay. Who should? Anyone, if I'm missing, please raise your hand. Sorry.
This is Satya. Can I say a few words?
Yes, Satya ji, please.
Namaste, everybody. And I think most of the words I want to say has already been spoken, but I want to say a few things here. There is a talk by Major Gaurav Arya, and I was surprised how well he nailed the Democratic Party in US and Labour Party in UK are behaving like East India Company. And I think he hit the nail on the head. That is really what is happening. The forces that are working is what you call American establishment. That is the forces that is working, and their goal is to enrich themselves and convert. These are the two goals that we have. And unfortunately, both political parties are in the hands of these people. But Trump is an independent. He has shown by his actions, by his independence. And that is why I think, and he has shown by his actions, his support for India, and also his actions to bring this country move forward. And so that is really, we need to understand that this whole activity that is coming on from Democratic Party, even radical Islam or other things are just tools. But the most important thing is, it is the same thing of this imperialism and colonialism. and that is the same thing that they do in other countries. But in United States, they want to enrich themselves at the cost of the rest of the society. That's what is happening. And there is an article I have on P Guru's Delhi riots and Western global design. If somebody is interest in reading about the whole thing, this is based on the work of Rajiv Malhotra, Arvind Kumar, and other people. And one thing is, in 2016, when we did a rally for Trump in Philadelphia and Liberty Bell, it was very successful. And I think we need to go beyond WhatsApp groups. I see so much WhatsApp group messages, but are we making any difference on the ground is what we need to see. Sometimes maybe you can just pick up the phone book and call. Maybe no phone book on the internet. But there are so many other activities, write articles, doing research videos, and putting it on social media. That is how we are going to make a difference.
Okay, thank you, Satyaji. And we are working on the ground, and that's why you see Shobhaji, Nishaji, and a lot of other like Nehaji, all of these people, they are working. Adityaji, so people are working on the ground. And yes, we, because of the COVID time, WhatsApp is needed sometimes to connect with each other. But as soon as that goes away, we will be seen more on the ground, and that's why we have sent one of our important person to Walter Reed to do the prayer, and as soon as he joins, we can get started. So moving on very quickly, Mr. Bharat R, you want to speak now, and then Manish Mani will be next. Mr. Bharat. Okay, Mr. Manish Mani. Oh, Bharat, you are. I can see you pinging, but can you speak on the phone, on the audio? Okay, we'll move on. Manish.
Yes. Hello, everyone. This is Manish here from New Jersey, and I was listening to all our distinguished speakers, and they all spoke correctly. I mean, absolutely, fantastic words. And the bottom line is we need President Trump, for one more term. I think we Indians or immigrants, I would say, we have herd mentality. If you ask any one of them, I'm from New Jersey, why they're supporting Democrats, probably they will not give you any specific answer. They just said, yeah, my parents did, my friends did, we're all supporting Democrats. It's, I think, I'm not trying to judge, but maybe the parents or their parents, it's the socialist mindset we all had, this Nehruvian, mindset. And I think probably that passed through, and they don't have any specific reason. We need President Trump. I mean, what's he has done to economy, the security of this country, and also especially country of origin, India. I mean, the way he supported Prime Minister Modi against China, and the world over, what he has done for the peace and for the against radical Islam, or if I can say so. So if you go by liberal media, they are making money by taking President Trump's name. Because the rating is high. If they do not talk about President Trump, nobody's going to listen to them. All these guys are making money. They're getting benefited from his tax policy, but they'll just cry about him. So, anyways, only thing I will say that as an Indian, we should vote for him, especially in New Jersey. I will definitely work with Pankaj and other colleagues, to make sure that we'll talk to the people and make them understand why this election is so important. Okay. Thank you very much.
So thanks, Manish. We have a Sentinel pack where we'll get you connected. You, Pankaji from New Jersey, Shobhaji also does a lot of events in New Jersey, so we'll all get connected. And through Manish Pandey will help to do that, the coordination. So we do that. Moving forward, Anju Kamraji and Siddeshwarji, whoever is ready can speak now.
This is Siddeshwar Guba from Houston, Texas. Namaste, everybody. Well spoken. Really, I liked this session very much. Besides just wishing for a speedy recovery of President's family. I wish the same thing too, together with you all. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. All who respect that should support Dharma and Dharma supporting Republicans. Okay, who respect practicing, we can talk later. Who it is very difficult to practice, we can talk about that later. Anyway, so very much I have a few points based on the some of you talked about this. I would like to touch base as quickly as possible. Someone mentioned about Ayurveda related alternative medicine to the president. I think it is a very good idea, and we all have a very good contacts in India. We can reach them, but if someone can reach president's group, and it is very important right now. And I personally feel this probably is well set up, well planned just before elections. And as a scientist, I was a vaccine researcher. Okay, I know how these things work, and it's not that difficult. Anyhow, so I just wanted to touch base on that, and then. Democrat supporters has nothing to speak today. I challenge even the lowest domain knowledge what we have, some of us, they can win over them because they have nothing to talk, so that they find alternative methods to screw things around. As someone said, talking about British and all that, I was thinking same thing for the past several weeks. If the Republicans do not come back, this will be like a British India. Okay,
Manish,
this will be.
Just one interjection. Manish, yes.
Yeah. So is Adiji is there so that we can give live Walter Reed as a video, right?
Okay. So Siddheshwarji will you will speak after.
I'm sorry
one,
I'm sorry for that.
No
okay.
Issues. Yeah.
Live Walter Reed is Adiji there around?
He should be there. 1 second, let me know. So we can get connected and we can see live. Okay, Manish, you call Aditya ji. In the meanwhile, 1 second. Multitasking happening. Siddheshwarji will come back to you once we get started. Meanwhile, Matha Arun, you have been, so it looks like you're from Florida. You want to speak a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. I have been following the campaign since 2016. The important thing to follow is the comparison of the polls.
There's a live Walter Reed there. I'm sorry to intercept.
Okay. Do you want me to stop?
You continue till you continue. Okay. Yeah.
So compare the polls at this stage every day.
Okay. I think we are not seeing the screen. Manish, you can ask to on the video from panelist. Okay. Walter, 1 second. He is on the video. He has to start himself. I'm seeing him, but I can't start.
Okay, I'm not able to start the video. You have to allow me to start the video.
Yeah, so that
you have to re-click the video again. I think the same issue he is also having. Click your video twice, Krishna ji and whoever is working from there.
Yes, video will come. Okay, somebody need to allow me live from Walter Reed. Allow the video to come so you can see the live feed, please. Hold it. Hold it. The webinar is starting. కొంచెం కోఆర్డినేట్ చేయండి. నేను అరిస్తే వెబినార్ లో వాళ్ళకి గొడవగా ఉంది. So you have to help me coordinate. Okay, allow me to start the video, please.
Krishna ji, just click twice you will be enabled to, relay your video. Just click twice on the video
Yes,
link.
you cannot start your video because the host disabled it.
Oh, okay. So I'm okay. Okay, sounds good.
So in the
Give me
meanwhile, if you can't, tell us what's happening there while this technical thing is being
Yeah,
fixed.
you cannot allow me to start the video.
No, that is, are you having the webinar screen? Is that why?
Yeah, it says live. I am joined as live from webinar, live from Waterreed.
Okay, that's the one. The webinar thing will not let you do the video. You have to
Yeah.
go on the Zoom part of it. Do you want to click on the Zoom link? Maybe we can send you a Zoom
You have to
link.
keep the banner on for the cameras.
Sharaji, is it possible to send him a Zoom link, you think? It's the same problem I had, right? Or maybe you can make him host. The moment you make him a co-host, then, the Zoom comes on.
He is co-host actually. He's a panelist.
Oh, he's co-host. Okay.
Yeah, he is a panelist, but
is he using his phone? Or
yeah, I'm using phone, but my phone has camera.
Yeah, that could be
okay,
because we are all doing from laptop. That's why
You could probably log out and then re-log in because into a Zoom link.
Okay, I will log out and log back in. I'll join a live from Walter Reed. You have to allow me, make me attendee.
Okay.
it was, I don't know why, but when I was using my data, I didn't see the video. But when I connected to Wi-Fi, I saw a video. But I don't know. I was using my phone. It could be he has to restart, or I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
So do you want me to continue? This is
please continue, yeah. Mathaji.
So they in 2016 every day at this stage, the polls show in the battleground state Trump is 0.4 points ahead of what he was in the Clinton. So all these fake polls, they just want you to demoralize.
That means you're fine. Click again. Click again that same video. You should be able to see.
It's not allowing me to start the video.
Can you double click on it? Double click on the icon because that happened to me also.
I'm on phone.
Just double click.
I will. Let me see if I can send you the Zoom one. Where I can send. Yeah, we lost Aditya also. Manish, just for everyone, just a few more minutes. Hopefully, we'll be able to fix this.
Bhagwan flag, we have to hold the other side. Bhagwan flag hold करेंगे तो कैमरे में आएगा.
So Krishna ji, you can speak in the meantime. I think video issues हो रहा है. Can you? आप लोग वहाँ क्या देख रहे हैं? क्या हो रहा है? At least somebody can speak ना. यहाँ पे a lot of people have logged in. So while
right
video is getting fixed, please speak. Yeah.
So right now they are being interviewed by the right side channel. It's probably live on the right side channel. And Srilekha Palle, our leader, here on the ground. She's connected to the Trump campaign very closely. She's speaking and speaking as a voice for our Hindus all over the world, as well as the American Hindus also. And we are standing right in front of the Walter Reed hospital, where people come. It's a jam-packed environment here. You can hear all the sounds and everything.
Yes, we can hear.
It's very hard to get in here. You have to park like at least a mile away and come. There is a huge, tremendous support for Trump. It's unbelievable. And people say that he is a racist and all. It is totally not true, because I have seen people of different colors, different sizes, different backgrounds, different cultures. Everyone coming and showing support to Trump here. They need not come here. They didn't come here because they are a party member or because they are they are aspiring for a position. They come here to help speedy recovery of the president and of our First Lady of the United States. And our president is the leader of the free world. So it is very important for our president to recover as fast as possible using the tremendous technology of our pharmaceutical technologies here. And we are very sure people are waiting. This will help Trump become more powerful, and he will win with a much bigger majority that these fake media billion-dollar budget of George Soros all will go down the drain.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Krishna ji. Looks like we are not able to fix the audio one, so video one. So probably, Shobha ji, what should we do? Should we continue with this or?
I think they can try at least maybe after a little bit they can try. But now they can, if they can, maybe disconnect and through maybe Krishna ji's phone.
Krishna ji, you can try the Zoom link. I think the webinar is creating problem for you guys there on the ground. Zoom link. Try
Zoom
that.
link. What is the Zoom link? Can you send me the?
And we also can give you the number. Zoom link number we can give you.
Because it is registered as a webinar, only registered people can join.
One second.
Somebody's got all the noise. While they're fixing it, Sharadji, and before, because I saw a couple of people leave, can I say something about October 18 event? We were just chatting about. So, I saw a lot of spirited people who are wanting to support Trump ji in many ways. And we know about this, but October 18, there is a book release.
So we have someone here who is fighting against communism, and they want to keep America free from communism. Would you like to say something? There are Hindu Americans online, many people all over the world. Would you like to say something?
This is the last bastion of liberty. Where else are we going to go? We got to fight.
All right.
And your background, if I may ask?
I was born I'm from Vietnam.
Okay, great. So as we see, there's a huge support from Vietnamese Americans because they have been there, done that, and so did India too. We have seen the radicalism of the communist tendencies which we are seeing on the streets now. So, and they are here in a big way to support Trump for his speedy recovery, so that we can crush the communism and bring back the democracy and America reestablished as the leader of the free world.
Thank you. Krishna ji, I just send you, I WhatsApp you the Zoom link. Try that one.
So all that background noise is really the road traffic, is it, from DC? Okay, I thought it was someone's phone. So while I'll be very quick about this because I just think it's important. If we can support Donald Trump Jr.'s book release, it's about, the liberals, and it's a very important book to read. And Kimberly, who's the campaign chief, as Kimberly Guilfoyle, and Donald Trump Jr. It's an event in New York, Long Island on October 18th.
Krishna ji, we can see you.
It would be great for all of us to attend. Krishna ji is there. Over to you.
Good. Show us fast.
Awesome.
Thank you. The Zoom link works. Yes, the Zoom link works.
So here we are live from. Keep it open. Here we are live from Walter Reed.
Awesome.
Hindu Americans for Trump. Webinar.
Yeah, we can see you. Please go ahead. Perfect. We can see you.
Yeah. And see, we're here at the Walter Reed Naval Support Bethesda, and you see the president is out there, and we are here for the president. The president will surely recover. And here we are. Shankana.
Lot of crowd.
4 more years. 4 more years. How about 4 more years? Yes, 4 more years.
Krishna ji, please ask the person not to stand in front of the banner. Krishna ji?
President's motorcade just went by. I mean, we were all here. Hindu America getting particular attention because we brought in the priest right here. Priest actually blew the conch. So that is a sign of victory.
Okay. And here we are wanting to, we'll do the Shankanad.
Yeah, let's do the Shankanad.
Person in the
Okay, we'll
middle
show
to
on
just
the forward
move to the
cluster,
side so we can see the banner.
the forward and Christiness, some flags
Okay.
waving, and we have a lot of people talking here.
This is awesome. I will share these pictures right away, with Al Mason G, who's the main Indian American contact, and he will share it right away with the campaign. So definitely, this is awesome.
President Trump's recovery, he will come out stronger, better, like he always does. We all pray for him. That's
So-
good, Mr. Trump.
Veeraji, you like to say something?
Yes, we are here to pray for President Trump. He's the greatest president, and we just want him to come back on the campaign trail and win.
All right, there you go. Would you like to say something to the Hindu Americans? They're joining worldwide now. Yeah.
4 more years. Trump
Four more
2020.
There you go, straightforward.
That's all.
Straight to the point answer. 4 more years. That's it. And we are, and we're all the Sentinels here because we are standing from the any campaigning or anything. We just want President to recover.
Prayers for his recovery.
Prayers for his recovery.
So Aditya ji, you want to have some Krishna prayer? So let's start some prayer also, and then I will ask some other participants to chant few mantras. Anybody who wants to say. Yes, so go ahead, please.
So we'll pray. I'll say some prayers for Narsingadev. Namaste Narsingaya Praladalad Daine Hiranyakashipu Urvakshaha.
Oh, one second. One more picture.
Mitato Narsinga, Bahe Narsinga, Hridaye Narsinga, Narsingamadim Sharanam Prapadde, Om Namo Bhagavate Narsingaya, Namaste Jastejase, Avir Bhav, Vajranmatka, Vatandam Sar Karmasaya, Randaya, Tamo Grasa, Om Swaha, Abhayam, Atmani, Bhuishta, Om Shram, Vakishaya Sivadane Lakshmi Yasacha Vakshasi, Yasyaste, Samvitam Narsima Mahamaje, Prahlada Vidyaladam, Bhaktavam, Sharadindu Mrichim Vande, Parindravadhanam Harim, Sri Narsingha, Jai Narsingha, Jai Narsingha, Prahladesha, Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Bringa, Ugrupinagrayam, Sabhaktanam, Narakesari, Kesari Vasapotanam, Annesham, Ugra Vikrama, Dokara Kamala Vade Nakha, Bhuta Shingam, Sri Narsingadev Bhagwan Ki Jai. So my prayers for Trump and his family and everyone connected who is wishing well for this country.
Okay. Anybody want to go next? Any other prayer? Anyone? Shobha ji, Nisha ji, anyone?
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, go ahead, please, Nisha ji.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Nisha Sharma, and I am your congressional candidate from California District 11. I would like to start with a very small prayer, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra from the Rig Veda, the canonical scripture.
I'd like to see the fake media is out there.
Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Uruvarukmeva Bandhanat Mrityor Mokshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you.
We worship
anybody next?
Lord Shiva,
Sure, go ahead.
and who nourishes us all. This comes from the Rig Veda, and it's very, very powerful Shiv mantra. Like the fruit falls off from the bondage of the stem, may we all be liberated from death and mortality. I would like to thank members of the community who are at the Walter Reed Hospital praying for a quick recovery for our President Trump and the First Lady. But even in this moment of contemplation, we must not lose sight of the Chinese Communist Party playing in bringing about the tragedy that the world faces today. Despite being diagnosed with China virus, our president and those who stand behind him, they have done more than the 47 years that Biden has got in just 47 hours. So we have a movement here that we must bring to the masses. And I would like to mention how positive, how energetic our President Trump is, because I was fortunate enough to meet him in person in February. And he inspired this East Bay fighter to carry forward his endeavor to make America great again. So let's continue to work to bring our community back to the top, and by helping him and joining his army, making America great again. So thank you so much. God bless America and God bless our President and First Lady. Let's pray together. And I will take your leave. I have to go to another event. And thank you so much for having me here. Thank you. Nisha
Thank you.
Sharma, California, District 11.
Thank you, Krishaji. Okay. Anyone, any other prayer, Gayatri Mantra? Anyone want to chant? Shobhaji or anyone? Please go ahead.
So Arun Matha is there. Shobhaji, please go ahead. Sorry.
Not at all. I already said the Dhanvantri, and I think Nishaji just now recited the Mahamrityunjay mantra. So that's great. And, so Gayatri mantra, anyone wants to recite, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Please do.
This is
The Shankana.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Prem Kumar Swaminathan, please go ahead with the Gayatri Mantra you wanted to chant.
Thank you. Om Hattavidurvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayad. I got to say this 3 times, okay?
Okay.
Om Bhurбhuvassuvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayad. Om Bhurбhuvassuvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayad. I would also like to recite Aditya Hridayam, 2 lines for the speedy recovery. Aditya Hridayam Jape. 1 second, sorry.
Tato Yuddhas Parishrantam.
I just forgot.
Tado yuddha parishrantam samare chintayastitam ravanam chakrado drushtva yuddhaya samubhastitam daivadaischa
Punyam Sarvashatru Vinashanam
jayavaham japen nityam akshayam paramam
Shivam Sarva Mangala Mangalyam
Sarva Shastra Prajna
Chinta Shoka Prasamanam Ayurvardhana Mattamam. This has to be also said 3 times, 2 more times. Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarvashatru Vinashanam
Jayavaham japen nityam akshayam paramam shivam
Sarva Mangala Mangalyam Sarva Papa Pranasanam Chinta Shoka Prasamanam Ayurvardhana
Mattamam
Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarvashatru Vinashanam Jayavaham Japen Akshayam
You guys play with the shell. Yeah. Yes.
Hari Om.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Aditya, what's the plan? Should we?
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of people want to speak.
Sure.
Somebody is talking. I think
No,
Sri Lekha is talking.
The live is okay. No, yeah, Sri Lekha is talking.
Continue speaking. We can.
I'll mute it.
No, continue. Shobhaji, you are on mute. Please go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to add, thank you, about the Aditya Hridayam. It is so powerful on a Sunday. I just thought all the Hindus we are reciting together. Sri Ramji during the war was not able to kill Ravana. So he came back and then he was, asked to pray to the Lord's Son because he is a Raghuvanshi. So they said, please pray to Lord's Son. Then, only then, and then this mantra was given to him. And only then he was able to kill Ravana. See, it is such a powerful mantra, and we are able to recite it for President Trump on a Sunday altogether. The power is so tremendous. So everything happens for a reason.
See that he came out.
Okay, I muted it.
So this is Mata Arun. So I just wanted to say, our real sincere prayers to Lord Hanuman, also the Vishnu Sahasranam, I say every day, and Aditya Hridayam and Mrityunjaya Mantra. We hope that the President Donald Trump has a speedy recovery. So I wanted to say, don't get demoralized with the polls, because when they started counting elections results in 2016, they said Donald Trump had only 25% chance or 28% chance of winning 2 hours into the results of the poll. And once the North Carolina result came, and then Florida, he almost became equal to Hillary Clinton. The 538 changed the odds. From 30, it went to 50, 70, and eventually in 1 hour's time, for whole month, the odds were 25% of him winning versus Clinton winning 75%. In a matter of 1 hour, when the results were counted, the polls went for Trump for 90% to Hillary 10%.
All these people here, they are coming all the numbers. We have all the traffic blocked and everything completely jam-packed. They're all
That
here.
is our
Wish
Krishna
the
ji.
speedy recovery of the president.
He's
No matter
representing
what
us.
your background is, no matter what your thought process is, he's the president of the United States, and we wish him speedy recovery. Not only is the president of the United States, but he's the president of the free world. Thank you. That's why we meet him with full force. And the First Lady also, they'll come back and they will rule for 4 more years.
Yes, good job.
4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Vincent.
4 more years.
Forever.
Sri Lekha.
Forever.
Okay.
So please don't get demoralized. Put all your efforts. The results are they only valid when the last vote is counted. So let us work together. I am at Florida. Please let me know whom I can work in Florida. I am at Jacksonville.
So we have Laura Lomar. I think Aditya will talk to you more on that. Aditya, you want to update him about Laura Lomar?
Also, I can contact there is also a candidate, Ritesh Tandon in California.
Ritesh is California, yes.
Yeah, please, those in California, help support his campaign. I'm supporting his campaign. I am entering into chat with the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. We have a Trump support group. I am giving my my opinion. A vote for Biden is not really a vote for Biden, because he is controlled by Ilhan Omar, Bernie Sanders, Rashiba Taliba, and many of the very radical communist Marxists. So he is just a face, and including, unfortunately, including our Kamala Harris, who is an extreme left-wing radical Marxist socialist. Her mother joined the Malcolm X program, and she has been influenced under that atmosphere ever since. So please, a vote for Biden is a vote for all that, and let us vote for a good merit. Let's vote for capitalism. Let us vote for meritocracy. Let us vote for law and order. Let us vote for love, happiness, and peace through strength. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mataji, you spoke very well, and you know that elections, money is very important matter, because elections are fought on money in a democracy, any democracy, not just US. So we would like to also
Lemongrass.
go and help others in terms of money. So one of the things that we need is Laura Loomer. You mentioned Florida 21. It's a West Palm Beach constituency where President Trump is a voter for Laura Loomer. He has all openly supported her. So we need more ground-based volunteers for Florida 21. If you give me a team of 20 people, I can put them on house to house door knocking for Florida 21. So please do let us know.
I'm in Jacksonville, so I think
If your friends there, you can
I
recommend them to us. We'll definitely reach out to them.
yeah, I have a contact Jyotsna, in our group, who has given the complete detail of Laura Lomer, and I am going to go to her website, and she has, already connected me to that campaign.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Arunji.
Okay, ji.
Pradeep Mishra ji, you want to speak now? Pradeep Mishra ji.
Ajit Chandorkar is also there. If
Okay.
Ajit ji is taking time, Ajit,
Sure.
go ahead.
So Ajit ji, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Hello, Aditya ji. Hi, Sharad ji. Namaskar, everyone.
Namaskar.
Ajit Chandorkar from San Diego here, working very closely with Aditya ji, Manish ji, and the whole super excited team here, supporting.
I'll mute it. Go ahead.
Yeah, supporting Mr. Trump and the Republic.
Yes.
Ajit, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear.
All right. All right. So this is Ajit here. So yes, absolutely. The stand which Democratic Party, Joe Biden and all the cabal, the left and the liberal, pseudo-liberal cabal that has taken is totally, one is of course anti-Hindu that we believe, anti-India. And the very, very surprising reason that there are brothers and sisters of our community who are still supporting them for whatever reasons, we need to keep working to basically transform that that mindset, that support, that false belief in the few days left now, and that also needs to continue in the future, because otherwise it's a very detrimental thing that we know. So all support, all power to the Republican Party, and all prayers and well wishes to Mr. Trump and the First Lady. So we hope, again, I'll just भगवान हनुमान के लिए एक जो हम प्रे करते हैं कि भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे. So महावीर हनुमान जी का हम प्रे कर रहे हैं, और जो डीमन है, जो भूत पिशाच है, जो कोरोना वायरस का, ये भागेगा. हमारी प्रेयर्स हृदय से उनके साथ हैं. नमस्कार.
So thank you, Ajit ji.
Nice.
Yes, it was really good. Another thing which I wanted before the next speaker speak is one of the thing which most of the Indian American people who are going to vote, what they are facing is, and Shobha ji, you would know, we were in one of the panel discussion, is the kids. So kids in America, like our kids, right? When they go to school and college, they all become Democrat, very liberal, progressive, because the way Democrat has institutionalized the entire thought process ecosystem, and these kids then go to their parents, and the parents are under pressure, even if they are conservative in thinking, because they have all come from India, doing all the hard work and making big here, like family values, low tax, safe haven, no Antifa kind of politics in America. So we are very conservative in nature, but when we vote, we are Democrat, because kids, all the kids, mostly, not all, but 90% of the kids are very Democrat, because from the school they have been very smartly institutionalized. Now, how to make sure that this narrative, the parents who face that kind of challenge takes care, so that voting happens in favor of President Trump. So we would like speaker to also share their thought on this. Yeah. Yes.
Sarad, I have a new actually slogan for Biden. Biden is the brother of Bin Laden. That's why it's a new slogan from my side. Biden, brother of Bin Laden.
Thank you, Pankaj. I agree. Agree.
We have very special guest here, very good friend, Amar Upadhyay. Please go ahead, Amar
Excellent.
Upadhyay.
Amarji, namaste.
Amarji, you must be on mute.
Oh.
Amar Upadhyay ji, please go ahead.
Okay. While we wait for him, Maram Reddy ji, if you want to speak, if you're there still. Okay.
Yeah, namaste. Thank you very much, Ji.
Yeah.
I am from Roseville, California. I just received from my local Hindu Swayam Sevak group this invitation, so I joined to support personally the Trump for his speedy recovery, and as you all are mentioning, the great points of vision, which definitely within me also, I like the way he is governing the United States as well as the world. So with that, I am wishing him and his family to speedy recovery and save the nation again. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reddy ji. Thank you very much.
It's very heartening to see a Democrats for Trump outside Walter Reed.
Yes.
You know, yeah, that's a very momentous
Oh,
occasion.
beautiful.
I would
Yeah.
say. Muslim voices for Trump, very nice. Hindu voices for Trump, Sikhs for Trump, Democrats for Trump. So we got it all.
Yeah. Amar Upadhyay ji, you there still? Okay.
Amar Upadhyay, are there Suresh ji, please go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Suresh Inchur. I'm from California, Los Angeles. I voted for Trump in 2016. I'm very impressed by his, policies. Like he's doing great for America, as well as like he's a very good friend of India. And then we need him another term to set all the policies that he started in concrete, so that in future also the other presidents will follow that. So we are planning to do some puja for his well-being and health in our local temple here. So wishing all the speedy recovery for him. I guess he will be out tomorrow itself, and then also wish him another 4 years in the office, and all the best for his party and Trump.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Anju Kamra ji. Anju Kamra. Anju ji. Okay. Probably we'll move to the next one. Jayanta Chaudhary, you want to speak? Okay. Who else have I missed? Dinesh ji. Okay, that's fine. All right. I think we are almost done. Any Dinesh? Okay. Aditya, I think we can wrap up now.
Vibhuti Jha is.
Yeah, namaste. Dinesh here.
Dinesh ji, yes, please go ahead.
Namaste. Yes. Yeah, I wish President Trump full recovery and back to the office, and also Agle Bar Modi, our Trump Sarkar again. I wish him best of luck and fully support him. Thank you very much.
Okay, Neil Shahi ji. Neil Shahi ji, कुछ बोलेंगे?
So Neil Shaiji, I think I sent you a friend request because you said on Facebook you shared. So I went ahead and sent you a friend request. So just so
yes,
you know.
yes, I got it. Thank you. And I
Yes.
spoke earlier, so I don't want to take somebody's turn.
Okay,
But
fine.
very nice job. Very nice event. Thanks
Sure.
for organizing.
So Mr. Don is there. I think he has not spoken. Not sure. Vinay Kumar, Mr. Don, Suresh. Anyone you want to speak, please go ahead.
While they're making up their mind, there's only one thing I want to say. It's a sincere appeal to us Indian Americans. We are not used to participating in elections a lot, back home, because I mean, after higher studies, we came out here. But the way, like Adiji and Sharadji have mentioned, the way elections are fought here, the campaigns need our resources, dollars. So please, this is our future generations' future. So whatever you can, it would be really nice. Please open your hearts and your wallets for this purpose, for the campaigns, and specifically make those donations. They really count, and the campaigns appreciate us for it. So the Indian American, Hindu American presence can be felt this way. So it's a sincere appeal to you all. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Yeah. And Dr. Shobha is, she's a cardiologist, and Shobhaji board certified cardiologist. I remember that. So people in East Coast, New Jersey, please work with her. We all work on Sentinel platform for this group as of now. And we'll talk more on that, but yeah, do work with her. Shobhaji, you have 18th Wala program still going on, or?
Yes, I'll briefly talk about it. October 18th, there is an event. This is a chance for us. It's great to know Donald Trump Jr. and Kimberly Guilfoyle, who's the lead of the Trump campaign. Through Al Mason, who's the Indian American liaison, we're able to work with the campaign. We're able to connect with them. So there's a book release about the liberals. So kindly, please contact us. We would like to raise like $5,000, $2,500 as Hindu Americans and then donate. That makes a big impact, that our team really supports them, and they love Indian Americans already. But this is for their campaign. It's called the Turning Point Action. So kindly, every city, even if you can organize $2,000, $2,500 from a group of your friends for Republican and Trump campaign, this would be wonderful. And this all goes to further our efforts to strengthen the bond between the Hindu Americans and the Trump campaign and the administration. So please reach out to us about that. All three of us will be able to share information about that. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
There are two hands up in the attendees. Would you mind to let them have the word?
Please. Sure.
There are two hands are up. The Dinesh N and there is a Prem Kumar Srinathan.
Both of them spoke. I think Dinesh ji just spoke. Prem Kumar Swaminathan, I think you spoke, right? If not, then please speak.
No, I did. I just
You
lowered
did.
it.
Okay.
Thank you.
If I missed anyone, please raise your hand. Sorry. I think I have.
Dinesh N.G., very good friend of ours. So Dinesh ji, please go ahead. Turn on your video, and after that, Jayant Chaudhary, please go ahead. Dinesh ji, turn on your video.
I think Dinesh ji spoke.
Dinesh ji spoke already.
Yeah.
Next
I'm
is
driving, that's why I can't.
okay. That's fine.
Jayant Chaudhary, yes, Jayant Chaudhary wants to speak.
Okay. If you are okay, I think he is not there. Who else?
So, Mata, I just want to say, Biden is a Gomukha Vyagra. So in India, we say, no, Gomukha Vyagra, he's just a cow face, but all the tigers behind him, as I said,
And somebody
remember.
mentioned that if Democrats come, it will be like the British India. Exactly correct. The globalists are going to take over. The Democrats and Biden are under the control of globalists. And globalists control the Islamic radicals and the China, okay?
Communists.
Yeah. So the globalists have to be defeated, okay? It is not just these puppets. Puppets are everywhere, okay? So it's a huge thing. So America is going to regain its nationality again, okay? Nation, control of the nation. It's a big change in the world. This is a gigantic change. It's not going to be easy, okay? Even after he wins, there is a lot of change going to happen.
And the first thing they will do is a dependency again on the Middle East oil. And when that happens, that makes Israel and India vulnerable. Trump did the great thing by making oil independent and no dependency. That's why Israel
Yeah,
was able to openly support India,
yeah,
and Trump had no fear. India
correct,
had
correct.
no
So,
fear getting the
yeah,
support from Trump. So that oil
the-
independency and the highest, the biggest oil production in the world from America did a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
changes in
decoupling,
the
yeah,
political climate.
decoupling from the oil energy sources and
Yeah,
decoupling from the globalist agenda is the key. Globalist agenda is war. Remember,
yeah,
he
yeah.
went away from war and removed the troops.
Agree.
They are using American military as their warmongering worldwide. Okay, globalist, and a lot of the puppets are inside. Okay, you know
Okay.
that. I don't have to talk about it. So
Okay.
now this next action is the dollar. Remember, they can't do anything if the dollar is removed. So 2-3 years later, dollar will go away as a international trading. I'm giving you the prediction already. So it is going to change. The world is going to change in 3 years. Dramatic. Okay,
Okay.
dollar will be removed as a trading currency because that was used by the globalists, and a new order will come in, and India will find its place in the world order. Okay,
Wow.
and India and USA will be the friends supporting each other and bringing democracy. In 15 years, China will be broken up. In 3 years, Pakistan will be broken up. I'm giving you all this stuff.
आपके मुंह में शक्कर. As
Ghee
you know,
shakkar,
please have my ice cream and all the sweet on the way, Dinesh ji.
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing daily puja for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you, Dinesh ji, and I think we are wrapping up. Manish Pandey, do you want to have a last say before we wrap up for the day? Manish
Thank
Pandey.
you, Manish ji, for doing the live feed. Krishna ji, Manish ji, right? Because of that, we were able to see the entire happening there.
Manish ji is a hard worker.
Yeah, Shobha ji. Yeah. Thank you all for joining in. And Krishna ji has done a great job being there and showing us the live feed from, what we are not able to see it. Though we want to join in there with him to support Trump, but, so it is not possible today. But maybe in future we'll do that.
But we were able to see live.
I just saw the news saying Trump leaves hospital.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's good.
That is nice.
Excellent.
Trump leaves hospital to wave at supporters outside from the motorcade.
Yep. So go ahead, Manish.
Trump leaves hospital room to wave outside from hospital. President Sunday evening tweeted a video in which he said he planned to go say hello to the dozens of supporters who had gathered across the street from the hospital waving flags.
Okay. Thank you.
So
yes,
he
Manish,
might come there.
finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sense that, when Trump is out now, he will be more stronger, more experienced, and then he's going to, roll in and, and whatever, whatever we are thinking that Joe Biden is going to go away, and that God will, Bhagwan hum log ki iksha puri kare. That's all we want, as I hope. So at the same time, just one more note, Neha ji is tweeting, and I would request you all to, either you follow the handle or you retweet her stuff so that, it goes a little bit more broadcast to do more people, around us here. So
what is her handle? Can you please share her handle?
Yeah, Neha ji, do you want to?
Yes. I'm sharing my handle. It's real Neha 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me post a link of what I have tweeted.
So go ahead. For the people who don't know Neha ji, she has joined us, and she has a very strong background of journalism back in India, and she was connected with ZTV and all. So, and a very strong a female leader with a very clarity of thought on a lot of issues. So this community will definitely benefit from that, and so that's what the handle which she was mentioning. But she will also work with us in the Sentinel group, and I and Manish, we are discussing more on that, how to handle. So yeah, we will share that definitely for people who missed. And Nehaji, were you able to share? Yeah.
Yeah. I just posted, and
I will
I just
forward it
joined
to the
Twitter
group.
on September 11. The irony is that I was so reluctant to join Twitter. I was on Facebook for
Open on the
from
parlor
quite
also,
some while.
because Twitter will be soon kicking you out with the views you are taking.
Exactly, that's what I think. Yeah. So let them, yeah, let them do what they can do their best, and we will try.
आदित्य जी इज
Yeah.
our भुक्तभोगी. उनको उनको ट्विटर ने निकाल दिया अभी.
Yeah,
वो
I'm just
पार्लर पे है
waiting for the
ट्रम्प के साथ.
day. I'm just waiting for the day. So
Yeah,
let's do them what they want to do,
I
you
have
know.
more followers on Parler than ever I had.
yeah. Aditya has a lot of followers for parlor.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you write against Ellen Omar, Rashida Talib, and anything about an Antifa, they will say it's against a faith, and आपको
Yeah.
निकालेंगे.
And I was such a big cheerleader and supporter of when these women get elected. I cheered for them. But when the Ilyana Omar did her propaganda without any research with RTTQ, if you have witnessed that,
Yeah, we know
that
that.
just
Yeah.
that just threw me off. I said, you have, I mean, how hypocrites they the liberal title should be snatched for them. You know, the
Yeah.
we Indian so-called right-wingers need to
Yeah.
reclaim this title of
We should be
liberals because
liberals,
we are the
correct.
liberals.
Agree.
So
You
Neha,
know,
yeah,
they
with
just
this title,
the Article 370 was against everything that a feminist or liberal will stand for. But still, she did that. So I'm like, she just lost me on that one.
Neha ji, we are neither left nor right. We are dharmic. We are the sentinels.
Yeah, I mean, so-called. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right? If you follow Sanatan, you will be automatically labeled right-wing in India. Such a misconception.
Such a misconception. That's right.
That's why I said so-called right-wing.
Yeah, I
No,
like
Yeah.
that is what they have been able to achieve by labeling us. We need to get away from that label.
Yeah, we
Agree.
need
Create
to
our
take back.
identity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We have to
they are
create our
not.
Nehaji,
identity. Yeah. A
Nehaji is
future.
right. If you say Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu, Vasudeva Kutumbam, then they think you are right wing, but actually that meaning is actually liberalism. You are kind of
Exactly.
asking for the welfare of everybody. But
So
the reason is they are radicals and they don't want the welfare of
exactly.
everybody.
They,
That is the
they, they
problem.
can, yes, totally. They cannot stand anything that if you will differ from their opinion, God help you. I have seen this thing on GNU, like how they operate, their nexus.
so they
So
have
I would like to reclaim that feminist, which we actually are, the liberals, which we actually are, the accommodating community and the accumulating civilization, which we actually are. I want us to reclaim that and be the actual, we are the actual flag bearer, not they are.
And in COVID, we did that, right? With the namaste and how we leave our shoes outside. We take shower
True.
after the end of the day, right? Now, even
Yes.
everybody's doing it. So we are going step, absolutely,
No,
Nehaji.
no. What they've
Yes,
done is they've
yes.
labeled anybody having a Hindu,
So
anybody having Hindu
Adi, you take over, and then we can wrap up.
values.
Yeah.
We can bring the participant into the next session in a more yeah.
So we'll be this group is called Sentinels, and all of us are Sentinels, means Rakshak of Dharma, and we are collectively together known as Sentinels. All of us are Sentinels, and
Yes.
protecting each other, protecting our community, guiding our community, educating our community. All of you are community leaders. This is a time for us to express ourselves
So the
properly.
concept of feminism, concept of liberal, everything came from the India.
Right.
Yes.
So
That's
we'll have this.
correct.
We'll have again. We'll have lot more opportunities coming up. Next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Saturday, and next Sunday. We'll have consistently, because of elections, we're going to have more meetings like this, and plus live shows coming from White House, coming from everywhere else. 18th October, mark it on your calendars. Shobhaji is promoting that, and we have to support Don Jr. in his book launch. And those of you who would like to join there, please send me privately a note. We'll make sure that you will have a seat over there. You can meet
See,
Don Jr. and you can communicate with him.
remember, like Mahabharat, the Democrats, they are worried about the outcome. They want to win. But, Lord Krishna said, follow Dharma, do your duty, and leave the result to me. That's what we are saying. We saying we follow the process, we follow the Dharma, and we leave the result and outcome to the God. So definitely जीत हमारा जिसका होगा जो धर्म का पालन करेगा.
If you are if you are supporting your local candidate anywhere else, please do let us know. We are openly, privately supporting as Sentinels Ritesh Chandan, Manga from Virginia 11, Ritesh from CA 17, Nisha Sharma from CA 11, and Brian Marriott from CA 49, Dara Lysa
Or
from CA 50, and many other candidates we are supporting in a private capacity. So please do connect with us. Above all, we are also supporting Laura Loomer from Florida 21, Kathy Barnett, then and Alicia Andrews. She came on the call today morning, and then many other candidates we are supporting. And the most important of all, we are supporting is President Trump. So we would like you to
Yeah.
come
One
talk
vul-
really about us ourselves.
One
yes,
vulnerable candidate and very important Senate seat, Martha McSally.
Martha
Please support
McSally.
her.
That's
Yeah, please support her because as soon as if the other person, Mark Kelly, wins, then we are going to lose one senator even before January 21st. So please make sure that she is fully supported and funded, Martha McSally.
Dinesh, if you would like to call her for a Wednesday meeting, I'll be happy to schedule her on one of our talks. Okay?
and Adi, before you end, so everyone, thank you very much for joining this, Sharad. And I heard the people talking about Mahabharat. So people who know Mahabharat, I have one teaser, one question. How many brothers were Kauravas? If anybody can answer, I will say that you really have noticed the finer details
100,
of Mahabharata.
100.
99,
Wrong,
99.
wrong answer. 19,
The what century?
99 भाई और एक बहन थी जिसका शादी
Oh,
जयद्रथ से
okay.
हुआ था 100 kids हुए थे 99
Yeah,
son and one
exactly.
daughter. That was the
Yeah.
teaser.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
thank you. Now I
Nice.
can
Nice
proudly
to
say I
know.
know something.
And for more Mahabharat, Aditya ji is a guru, trained 8 years ये आश्रम में था. So you can have there is a Aditya, you have the class, right? Mahabharat class.
Yeah.
Many kids can join. So we will provide all those information in the next session. And it's not only political. We really talking on a lot of other aspects, like Neha ji and Shobha ji talks about female things. We just not only pray Durga or Sati, but we believe in that. And then Aditya has a deep dive on Mahabharat. So lot of quality discussion. Please join us next time, and everybody will get a chance to speak. So with that, Adi, we'll end the session. It's been
I would like to say a couple of words, if you don't mind.
sure.
I mean, at
Satya,
the
go
end,
ahead, Satya. Namaskar.
hi, namaste. I
Ji.
mean, at the end of the day, we have to evaluate whatever action we are doing, what difference we are making on the ground. It doesn't have to be just money. You can make videos and put it on social media. You can do many, many different things. Sending emails, talking and engaging people in the social media, but not in just our own WhatsApp groups. I mean, we all know each other. We know that we support Trump, but how many who are sitting on the fence, who are on the other side, are we able to get to our side? That's really how we are going to measure whether we succeeded or not. I mean, when we did in 2016, we had sent half million emails. We had written articles. I mean, we did a rally with all the different groups, blacks, Hispanics, and all this. Trump himself acknowledged it. I mean, we went on door-to-door campaign in Pennsylvania. This is a swing state. We didn't want to do it in New Jersey. And calling people, sometimes just take a phone book and call people, call your friends, and they may be shy to come out. Tell them this is an important thing for our country, for our both countries. That is how, whatever we do, what am I making difference in the end on the ground? That is how you're going to succeed. Measure your success.
All right. Thank you. तो
Okay, thanks.
आज के लिए इतना, and thank you Krishna Gudipati ji one more time, and thank you Manish Pandey ji from San Diego, Krishna from DC, and all the other Sentinel team members, Dr. Shobha Chokalingam, Ajit Chandorkar, Neha ji, Neha Pant from Sacramento, and then we have many other speakers who spoke today, Dinesh ji from Minnesota, So all of you, thank you all very much. And with that, Jai Shri Ram, Namaskar, Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna,
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you.
Jai Hanuman. Thank you.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.